Hi, hello. Yeah, today's reading we're going to start a bit different than usually because I do have a collective message first. So I would ask you to listen to the collective message, and afterwards I'm going to live shuffle those piles. You will find the timestamps below if you don't want to watch the live shuffling. However, I wanted to start with this introduction or the general message because I have seen some patterns popping up. And in one of the readings I did, I believe I'm not entirely sure. I believe it was the channeled message from your person, something like that. I channeled a message while I was doing the piles. And that had a lot to do with a spider of the, what is the word? Not the image, the meditation with a spider. I can't think of the right word. I'm so sorry. But years back, probably like 10 years ago, when I was meditating, I was talking to this spider spirit. And that keeps coming back right now, again and again and again. And this reading right here, I have to say it is the second attempt. I started recording this yesterday, but I kind of had a headache that got worse. So I stopped and decided to do it over again. But yesterday, I spontaneously had the idea to do a pick a card about what the spirit wants to tell you. And maybe you can already see the card that I selected intuitively. And first I was thinking maybe like spirit, okay, some kind of angel message. But then I felt guided to pick these cards, and they're all very earthy. We have the myth and mermaids, the fairy forest, the flower of life, power animals, another power animals, nature wisdoms, earth magic, wisdom of the hidden realms. So it is very much connected to this earthly realm. I hope I'm pronouncing this word right. And vision is the word I was looking before. So 10 years ago, I had the vision of a spider spirit that I talked to, and this keeps coming up. So in that one reading about, I believe, channeled message from your person, this is where it came up, and then I did the other reading called about me versus them, or maybe it was vice versa. I don't know when I did which one or when I uploaded which one. I don't always make them public in these right order I recorded them. I think it was those, but however it could have been other readings that came up again. And also in the reading of me versus them, I noticed that there were a lot of aces coming out, and also my personal readings, my private readings for my clients, aces keep coming up. And in that reading, me versus them or you versus them, there were 4 piles, and 2 of those piles had all 4 aces. Out of 18 cards, I pulled 18 cards per pile. 2 had all 4 aces, 1 had 3 aces, and 1 had still 2 aces. And aces, of course, are new beginnings. And where does the spider come in? Maybe you wonder. Because I feel drawn to spider very much so lately. And I guess one reason is that I am connecting to spider spirits. It seems to be a new power animal, not totem. Totem is kind of like an energy you were born with. Whereas power animals, they change throughout whatever phase in your life you are. So you do have your team of power animals. Some of them are with you more often than others. Some come in specific times. And I believe I am connecting very much to spider right now because it keeps coming up, but just not me. For me, I think for the collective. And it makes perfect sense because in 2020, there was a big awakening that is still going on, and many people started wondering about the governments are telling us the truth and stuff like that. So there is a mass awakening going on, and for those who have been on this journey for a while, I believe they get to a new stage right now, and the new stage is grounding whatever epiphanies, insights, manifestations they had. And I believe this is why I was so drawn to these very earthly cards, like, of course, they're still metaphysical beings when we talk about fairies and mermaids, power animals, but still those spirits are more connected to this earth specifically, whereas angels, of course, are not just connected to this realm, it's a different realm we're still connected to, however, right? So I believe the message of, or my gut feeling to feeling being drawn to these cards is about a new path we're opening, about grounding what we have been manifesting for a while, and that it gets more and more tangible and into the physical. And aces again are new beginnings, so for many in the collective we are entering a new beginning. And again, 2021 is a year of change, right? It's 2 to 1 equals 5. 5 is the number of change. So there is a big change coming up, starting, of course, with the spring equinox in March 21st. I believe this is when the new energies are really going to come in more. But of course, you have to remember everybody's on a different timeline. Some of them have been working on it harder than others, and they will get rewarded first. However, yeah, I feel this really grounded energy. And then going back to spider energy that keeps coming up in this deck, there's this card about called the web weaver, and I had the spider. I used this deck, and of course it was the spider that came up. So as I was saying before, spider is a reoccurring theme in my readings lately, and so I wanted to get some information about the spider spirit. And why is it like this? Okay, anyway, former spider, of course, reminds me of the fates in Greek mythology, you know, the ones who weave the web, the thread of life, you know, that those myths, probably the fates. And when I was talking to spider like 10 years ago, I was shown this huge, gigantic spider, kind of like the one in Harry Potter, the Acromantula. Just not that scary. I mean, not that evil looking, but big. And it was like weaving a web. And it was telling me that you can cut cords and weave new threads. And now, 10 years later, I'm getting more what it means. It's about jumping timelines. It's about leaving something behind and creating a new reality. That is what spider does. Spider is creating reality. It is our life path that, of course, we can change if we learn about manifesting. We always create. We always do. We either do it unconsciously on autopilot or giving others the power to create for us, or we learn to do it ourselves, and we step into this energy, and we do connect with spider spirit, the power animal of spider, and we create our own webs. I just want to talk a bit about common spiders, about what spider means as well. The spider meaning represents mystery, growth, and power, just like the seal spirit animal. It symbolizes the shadow of yourself or the dark aspect of your personality. What the spider symbolism wants you to know is that you weave your own destiny. No matter which stage you are in your life right now, figure out your own puzzle, gain a meaningful perspective. But I get this one was not the best one. I had others. Wait, where do I get back to here? This one was better. Okay. Spider meanings and messages. In this case, spider symbolizes is bringing your attention to your creativity. It is a peak right now, therefore you should embrace your ideas and dreams and take action. Also, by doing this, you must take the time to find a balance between your past and your future. All these are subtle messages on which you need to focus and translate to the present. Primarily, though, this arachnid is giving you the message that you weave your web in life and that your reality is yours to create. That's the big thing. Reality is yours to create. Spider meaning makes it clear that what you see before you is the result of your thoughts. In other words, the spirit animal teaches that if your current reality does not suit you, then it is time to make a change. If a web weaving spider symbolism appears to you, it signifies that you are the engineer of your destiny. Like the jewel beetle, now it is the time to catch your dreams and take advantage of all the things that present itself. There are no obstacles in your path. Go for it. And this one. The spider is a remarkable figure of feminine energy and creativity in the spirit animal kingdom. Spiders are characterized by the skilled weaving of intricate webs and patience in awaiting their prey. By affinity with the spider spirit animal, you may have qualities of high receptivity and creativity. Having the spider as a power animal or totem helps you tune into life's ebbs and flows and ingenuously weave every step of your destiny. The meaning: patience, receptivity, feminine energy, creativity, weavers of life's fate, shadow self, dark aspects of life or personality. The spirit as a spider animal offers many interpretations. Its symbolism has both a dark and light side, reflecting its connection with life many facets. So it's creativity, journeying, patience, life, spirit, and weavers of destiny. That is the big one. Just like the spider weaves her beautiful engineered web, the spider animal fosters the integration of all parts and aspects of your life into a whole. When a spider shows up in your life, the spirit animal could guide you to integrate some pieces of your personal puzzle and gain a more coherent perspective of your life. The spider is a spirit animal whose purpose is to inspire you to gain perspective on an issue or a project you contemplate taking on. Feel free to explore the many facets of the problem you are facing in order to find the appropriate solution. So, okay, it is basically about creating your future, and that is what manifesting is. And again, I believe that for many people, it is about getting more into the 3D realm, about whatever you have already, the webs we have woven on the 5D earthly realm is more and more getting grounded to this realm, and that is why I felt I was so drawn to get these cards out. But yeah, let's see what message Spirit has for you. And again, I have spider in your mind, but also what those kinds of spirits that are more connected to this earthly realm, what kind of messages do they have for you? So I am going to create for piles. I already picked the stones. I created piles yesterday, but I wanted to do a new live shuffling. And so if you don't want to watch the live shuffling, you can skip. Wait, I think there's a bit more. What else? Yeah, I covered the aces. I covered the spider, that we are about to get results basically from our manifestations. Those who have done the work, I always have to say, those who have done the work, of course. I mean, other people get their manifestations as well. If they have been thinking negatively, that will manifest also. So it's very important to be sure about what kind of message you want to send out. What else? What message? I feel there's something else left. Maybe let me just get a stone. Funny that I chose the amethyst. There's something else. What is it? Give me a second. Okay, I get dragon for some reason. I am very connected to dragon energy. Dragon energy is about being wise. It's about being protective a bit as well, of course, protective of loved ones, but about teaching. Dragons are teachers on a spiritual realm and protectors. Wise. Got a weird sense of humor. I don't know why I got dragon. Yeah, dragon, of course, is very connected to this kind of energy as well, of course. I mean, we do have mermaids, fairies. I don't personally connect to mermaids. I just like the deck. It's a bit gothic. I've always liked that. I like the art. I don't feel too connected to fairy. I've been friends with several people who have, though. To me, it's what I always connected with from the very beginning. I started meditating like, I don't know, like 17 years ago, something like that, was dragon energy. And of course, again, dragon energy is very much connected to this kind of energy, the more earthly realm. However, dragon energy is not just connected to this earthly plane, but to others. Dragons travel through each plane. There are on all the dragon energy, at least, is on all the planets. How often very much interpreted in Christianity, of course. The true energy of dragon is more how Asian culture interprets it. Christianity misinterpreted it, like they did many things, of course. Why did I get dragon? Yeah, it's about learning. We are called now to study more, to learn about manifesting, to learn about our own powers, and to cut cords with institutions, for example. I mean, cut cords with institutions. Of course, you still have to pay your taxes and stuff, so you can't cut all cords like this, but you can cut cords a bit about how much power you give away. And dragon is very much about having their own power, as well as spider is, when you get to create and weave your own web. So it's foremost important to study. I get studying, I get learning, do your work, and whatever it is, whatever you want to connect with. If you want to connect to angelic beings, study more of that. If you see yourself more like a shaman, like totem animals, power animals, study that. Study manifestation. That one is essential, in my opinion, to really create what you want. I mean, you don't have to study manifestation in order to create, you always do. However, when you know how it works, you create more of what you want intentionally instead of unintentionally. What else? I think this is what I got for the beginning, mostly. That we are stepping more and more into our powers and becoming creators instead of victims of stuff that was just happening to us, just being receptive. I mean, there's nothing wrong with being receptive. We still are, in a way, always will be, because we receive what we put out. But to get more a hand on what you put out in order to influence what you receive. Anyway, I'm going to create those piles now. Already, like the piles I did yesterday, I will put those cards back in. I have to say, there's some decks I didn't work on a regular basis, so I will have to read some of the messages, and that is why I got the books of those out, because there will be a bit of reading involved, and I do apologize. However, yeah, let's see what message we get. So, if you want to skip this part, you are welcome to do so. Also, of course, it may be, however, that I do get some more messages while I'm shuffling. That may be possible, of course. If that happens, however, I will do say so in the piles, that it may be important for you to watch the shuffling too, okay? And also, please help me grow my channel by liking, subscribing, and sharing. I would appreciate that very much. I am available for personal readings. And yeah, you can even win your own personal reading. I'm going to give away 2 once I hit 500 subscribers, to people who have been commenting, subscribing, and leaving comments, of course. So this is the Earth Magic. I have to shuffle in those from yesterday. Yeah, I felt like making new piles. I didn't want to take yesterday's. I didn't even see all of them. I just saw the first and the second. Don't even remember much. I just didn't feel well yesterday. I think it's just nothing serious, just ascension symptoms and other womanly stuff. So the power animal cards. I use those a lot, and I do have a video. Oh, look, the soul purpose came out yesterday. Soul's path. I just felt very drawn to this card to show you. Maybe it will come out again. Who knows? If not, it just showed itself right now as that there's a bigger purpose going on. I'm going to get 2 cards for each pile. Also, I want to thank everybody who has subscribed and left comments. I'm absolutely thrilled to see my channel grow. It grows slowly right now, but steadily. Maybe it will pick up. Wisdom of the Hidden Realms. I hope for it to pick up. You can help me. So this one, I have to shuffle a couple of times because in this deck I do read reversals. One of the few decks I do read reversals. So I have to make sure. I can shuffle it in a way that the cards are in the right order. Nope, this one. Oh, just this part wants to be reversed. Okay. So, what do we have here? This one. Okay. It's getting spring slowly. I mean, you see how bright it is, right? There's a window right there. It's my balcony, and I am happy because spring is my most favorite time of the year. It's not too cold, it's not too warm, and there's blossoms everywhere. I love blossoms so much, and it smells so good. I love the smell of spring when there's blossoms and fresh air. So those 2-3 weeks when everything is like blossoming, they're always like my most favorite time. Unfortunately, last year I had to spend it in lockdown. I hope this year I can go out and enjoy springtime. So, oh, okay. What's the message for the mermaids for this time? Do you resonate with mermaid energy? As I said, I personally don't. I'm more of an air person. I've never been really a water person. I mean, I don't mind going on boats. Practically grew up on one. My grandparents had one. So I spend a lot of time on boats. I don't mind the ocean. I just don't want to get into it. That's what I don't like. I don't mind to be around it. The secret language of animals. But I wish I could fly. You know those tiny white planes that don't have a motor? I want to learn to fly those. Someday I will. I love heights, not water. I like the how do you say, the smell of ocean though, like, yeah. It's just the getting in. That is what I really don't like. Boy, yesterday Didn't I take 2 cards of Sun deck yesterday? No. Just the power elements? I don't know. And the amazing Flower of Life deck. And I want to see if I find the particular card that I was talking about. That has been one of the inspirations to do this. No, this one. There it is. The River of Life. As I said before, Spider just keeps coming up for me. And this is very much like this. And this is a card that came out several times lately. I'm going to shuffle them like this because I don't want to be influenced by the picture right now. If it does come out again, then I want it to come out. I'm not looking at the cards while I'm drawing. Don't want to be influenced at all. So, okay, this was first. Dum. Okay, this time it didn't come out. However, maybe it didn't have to. Oh, I didn't use these. Should I? Those were yesterday's cards. No, I don't feel them today. I don't feel them. So, I'm sorry that if it's a bit bright, that's really the sunshine. I can't help it. But I love it. I love bathing in sunshine right now. I like winter better than summer because when it's cold you just put on more clothes. If it's hot you can't do anything but suffer. But still, winter is not my favorite. I like spring best, followed by fall. So I'm glad that we're getting out of the cold. Okay. You've got the rose quartz, the amethyst, this I don't know, orangey one, and the green one. Oh, it doesn't even look green right now here. There you go. So pick your pile. 1, 2, 3, and 4. I'm going to put those aside. And we will start with number 1, the rose quartz. You can't even tell, right? Maybe like this. It's slightly pinkish. The green witch, fresh new spring. Yeah, I mean that is pretty much it. Solitude. You've got the badger, perseverance, dig in and see through completion. The elephant, you will overcome any obstacles. We've got the cosmos, upright, creativity and fastness. Creativity, that is what we were talking about, spider. We've got hope and happiness. Oh, look at this beautiful card. If you want to, you can pause and just take in this beautiful image. 48 is a 12, which reduces to 3, which is growth. Venus with jewels. We've got the falcon, focus, action, purpose, aspiration. Oh, look at this one. You are loved. I'm going to, you can pause, take a screenshot if you want to. I'm going to read it. Create a new way. Oh my God. We got new here. We got new spring. And this is just what I said in the intro. If you skip the intro, the channel message, please watch the channel message. I know I'm a bit slow talking then. I guess that has to do with the energy. It's the earthly energy. It's a bit denser than, of course, like angelic energy. However, you are loved. Create a new way to be in your life. Return to love. You have the support and love of the universe, cosmos, as you step through the veils of perceived responsibilities into freedom. No one has been placed upon this earth to make you happy. Just as is, tongue tied, just as it is not your responsibility to make anyone else happy. Your job is to feel the best you can in every moment, freeing yourself and everyone else of the idea that we have to please others to be loved. You are loved. You are so loved by the whole universe. Accept this love and feel all of your relationships deepen, becoming more authentic and unconditional. You are loved and you are loved. So, okay, I guess your new breakthrough has a lot to do with love. Um, Maybe not just in a romantic sense, but family members, friends as well. But of course, also in a romantic sense, if that is what you wanted, if that is what you have been manifesting. I wanted to read two cards, of course. The Venus of the Jewels, the Myth and Mermaid guidebook, number 14. You can pause and take a screenshot if you want to, or just pause. This page, and this page. I'm just going to read the divination message, okay? Love is true, oh my God. You're so loved, love is true. Oh my, that is why I live shuffle, because of those synchronicities. I do have a lot of synchronicities in my reading, and again, the goddess of love is paying you a visit. This can mean only one thing. You have found or will soon find your true love. Oh, I'm about to cry. Happiness, contentment, commitment, and trust. All of the pieces are coming together. Do you see all of the pieces are coming together? The web, again. All of the pieces are coming together to create a lasting romantic relationship. If you already have found your perfect partner, rejoice knowing what the blessing you have and look forward to attaining a deeper level of passion together. If you're single, keep your senses heightened and pay special attention to those around you. True love awaits, but if you wait too long for the perfect moment, it might just pass you by. Oh my God. Oh, I love it. And let's check out the cosmos. Number 5, we do have number 5 and 555, of course, is the number of change. 41. The cosmos came upright, so it is an ally. Oh, it's always an ally. The cosmos cannot even be a challenger. Okay. So, creativity, fastness. I'm going to read it, okay? The cosmos appears always as an ally and never as a challenger. Creativity in all forms is represented by the cosmos. This is a sign to place your attention on creative projects. They will be successful. Remember that all of life is creative and you're always co-creating with the divine. The cosmos also represents the principle of infinity and vastness of the energetic exchange of consciousness, influencing all living things. This teaches us that every intention we set is in fact contagious with the power to influence others. Again, setting intentions but means manifesting. We are entangled at our deepest energetic place, so we can't help but have an effect on others, from an individual level to a global one. This is a sign to remind you to open up to the well of creativity deep within you and be mindful of your thoughts and actions. Both are influencing your outer world. Most important, keep taking action towards your goals as the cosmos responds perfectly to manifest your highest destiny. It says manifest, literally. Expect to be inspired and to meaningfully touch others with all that you create. Wow. This is amazing. So, talking about synchronicities, right? Wow. So what are you manifesting? I would say for most of you it's love. Hope and happiness, of course. Oh, shoot. This is a good pile. Rose quartz. Pile rose quartz. You get a fresh new beginning. Wow. So I get many of you, I mean, this is the channel called Magic Twin Flame and Soulmate Coaching, so I guess many of you felt drawn to this channel because of this, right? Doesn't have to be. You could already be in a happy relationship, of course. But I get for most of you, the new beginning will be related to love. If you already are in a relationship, then there will be a positive change within this relationship. We have solitude right now. I get too much. Okay, different timelines for everyone. Some of you already have been in solitude long enough and they are getting their new beginning, like right now, like are on the verge of it. Springtime, maybe. Others of you, you're still called to listen within yourself, to not just do stuff, random stuff all the time, so you don't have to listen to your own self. But you're called to, what is the word? Self-reflect. And be careful of what you want. What I get with the clouds could be like negative thinking. Can you tell? See the clouds? It's reflecting. However, you're called to stop this negative thinking behind, because what we've learned so far is everything you send out manifests. If you send out, I am lonely, I'm so lonely, I'm so unhappy, the universe thinks you want to have this. Today I'm having trouble finding words. I'm sorry, I'm slow thinking today. It's not usually for me. The experience to experience exactly what you're sending out. So if you're sending out the thought of lonely or the feeling of lonely, then this is what the universe will give you. So it's important to be sure what you manifest, to raise your frequency, to have hope and be happy, because if you send out hope, then you can attract what you want. However, you will overcome any obstacles. I mean, this is amazing, right? Meaning that if there are obstacles, obviously you will get over them, but it may take some perseverance, not giving up. You are called to action with the Falcon: focus, action, purpose, aspiration. And this was calling to action as well, right? But it needs to be inspired action. It doesn't mean to be action like, oh, I need to go look for my soulmate, or if you already found one, to go chasing, because you cannot find true love. It just comes to you once you are in this frequency. If you go searching because you're desperate and you're sending out desperate energy, then again you will stay in that desperate energy. So the again is here through completion. If you are hold in this state, then do this work and you will have your breakthrough. For many of you, it may be springtime, but again, it's fresh, it's new, it's spring, it's number 7, it's a very spiritual number. So what you are having, this change you're having, these are the change cards, is another 3. You have 2 5s and 2 3s. 3 again is creativity. It is the number of creativity, and we do have creativity on here. And we have change, and we have spirituality. So you will overcome all obstacles, but again, dig in means do your work, do your manifestation work, whatever method you use. Always advise to, for example, Google Neville Goddard. He's, to me, the best teacher I've found on manifestation. But again, that is my own opinion, because that is what I vibrate with. Others of you may vibrate with other teachers, and that is absolutely fine. For a while, I was vibrating a lot with Abraham Hicks, and that was for me like the gateway. And then I came to Neville, and whomever you trust, it's whomever you vibrate with will be the perfect teacher for you. So Neville Goddard might not be the perfect teacher. Others of you, if you are very into science, Joe Dispenza, I think that's his word name, maybe the best one for you. Whomever you choose, just do your work, and always say, listen to videos like this, like Abraham Hicks, Neville Goddard's teaching, Joe Dispenza, whoever it is. Just do it regularly. I always do it with headphones when I'm doing stuff I don't like. Like, no, I like cooking, but when I'm cooking, when I'm doing the dishes, what I don't like, when I'm doing laundry, which I hate, cleaning, stuff like that. And you have to do that on a regular basis, right? Unfortunately. And use that time to listen to that stuff over and over and over again to really sink it in, because I always tell my clients it's no good for you if you just understood it. You have to really, it needs to sink in. I always tell them I still listen to those. I still listen to affirmations about self-love, because I know that that is something I always have struggled with. And I've made amazing um, amazing whatsoever progress, but it's still a thing for me, so I still do that, because it doesn't help you if you learned it like 90%. It has to be part of your thinking. You have to reprogram yourself 100% in order for it to not to work, because it works. Manifestation always works, always, but it's important to leave the negative thinking behind. I get those dark clouds again. And to stop manifesting the negative stuff, it's important to manifest the positive stuff, the light clouds. You have a good intuition. I get that with the moon here. So you are called to trust your intuition, because, yeah, with purpose, I feel like the next relationship you will have, or maybe the one you already have, it will have some kind of purpose for your own life. It will be something greater than you have ever experienced before. But again, it is very important to reprogram or deprogram the old negative thought patterns. If it's lack of trust, lack of self-love, fear of abandonment, being hurt in the past, I don't know, being cheated on in the past, being lied to in the past. You can do, for example, the revision technique to override those programs in order to attract something new. But again, for many of you, I feel you have done your work, or you are already digging in, doing it, and you're right on the like jumping into the next level, the next stage of your life, and will be a very happy life. I mean, was the true love. Here we have happiness, we have true love, and you are loved. Another one that is talking about you are loved and you are loved, about manifesting true love. Create a new way to be in your life. It does create. It doesn't say it will just come. You will create it. And you have fear. No one has been placed on this earth to make you happy. It's your job to make yourself happy, to find it within yourself, and then it can be reflected back to you. So good job. I feel, yeah, you really got what I was saying in the intro, in the channeled message about weaving your web. You've done it. You are doing it, whether or not you consciously were aware you were doing it, but you were doing it. Spirit is talking to you. I get that too with the birds here. Birds are often messages from spirits. And then there's this butterfly down here. It is change. You have changed. And for many people, those are swans. Swans are a symbol of true love, because they mate for life. Look like her hair, like she's really connected to the cosmos. That is just amazing. Good job, pile number 1. So what does Spirit want to tell you? Don't give up. If there's still obstacles to your work, but not by trying to change the outer settings, but by trying to change within you, and then it will come on the outside. And you will get love. If you already found your true love, then this will be like more loving friendships, or colleagues, or family, whatever it is, but you are being gifted with love. You get a fresh new beginning. And I feel most of you are single, like not even single, like on a journey, like on a soul mate, soul twin flame journey. That is what I get for most of you, because we do have overcoming obstacles, perseverance, and that very much gives me the feeling of a journey, that you have been connected with someone, but at the same time have lived in solitude because there has been separation. And you will get your union soon. I get union energy by creating. You are creating. I need to check this again. Yeah, it does say creativity, but again, manifestation is creating. You kind of take it like literal as being creative, like music, writing, whatever it is. Of course, painting, art, sculpturing, whatever it is. But I get it even more like in creating, because it did say manifest. Yeah, that's the word, manifest. It's about manifesting your highest destiny. And we do have purpose here, destiny and purpose. And love, fresh new beginning, spring. Get into nature if you can. I get that as well. She looks so calm, doesn't she? Content. She looks like she's seeing something, but she's not focused. She's seeing something on her inside. And the inside will get pushed out to the outside, because you create with the universe and together, simultaneously. Universe has your back, spirit has your back. And again, I believe that shows those really like more like grounded energies, like spiritual energies, because thing is about to get grounded. Stuff is about to get grounded, and you are getting grounded. Love, manifesting. So this is a very lovely pile. I never picked piles before, but if I haven't seen the other ones, but I would have been happy to pick this one. It's an amazing pile, good energy. So good job, because you have worked for it. And it does require hard work. If you have experienced trauma, it does require work to heal, to look at it, not to oppress, but to face it and do your work, like the revision technique or whatever technique, or Ho'oponopono, whatever. It does take work, it does take effort, it does take perseverance, it does take bravery, because it's facing the dark, but turning the dark, the dark into the light. And you see, like, there has been all this dark, and then there's this ray of light coming in. So again, there is this new beginning. And this purple tree, I don't know if you can see it in the reflection, but this tree, it's purple. And purple is the color of the crown chakra. It's the color of spirituality. And that is what you have been growing. You have been rooting what you've learned, what you've been given, what insight you've been given. And of course, we do have the falcon. Falcons fly. They're very connected to spirit as well, of course. Intellect. Birds are connected to air. Air is intellect. So you have knowingly done. I think for many of you, you have knowingly done, or you've healed your mind. You have grown within your mind, and then just moved forward. And yeah, you're getting out of this solitude, the island. So congratulations. I know I'm basically done with this reading, but you can feel I don't want to let it go, right? Because I like this energy. What I'm feeling is I'm feeling very calm. During the reading, there was this time where I did feel a little dizzy, like there's some energy shifting maybe still going on. But I'm really feeling calm. I don't feel trouble. I don't feel like there is a lot more to resolve. It's like the calm before the storm, right? But it's a positive storm, because this time the storm will carry your gift to you. will carry your person to you, your union, your love. So it's a good storm that is coming, and this is like the preparation. It's like spring, all of the seeds are in the soil and they're preparing before they come out, and this is what's happening right now. All the roots are growing, and then at one point you see the little plant coming out, and that is what's going to happen soon. So I do feel as preparation right before you see it. So again, congratulations. I know I have to let this energy go now. If you liked it, please let me know. Please like and subscribe. Leave a comment. Click the bell icon. Check out my other content if it resonates with me. I'll be very happy if you do. And of course, you can book your own personal reading. I love doing those for you. And maybe I can give you a little more insight about what's going on in your connection or within you or whatever it is. So, yeah. Bye-bye, Pile Rose Quartz. Have a nice day. So let's step to pile number 2, the amethyst. What is happening with you? What are you about to ground? Or what does the earthly spirits want to tell you? The merciful one. Compassion, release, relief. Desert, vision quest. Look, we got vision and dream time. Oh, and vision, again, pay attention to your dreams and vision. Again, that is why I live shuffle, because of the synchronicities. You got appreciate the beauty inside and all around you. We do have the wise woman of Wonderland in return, because, yeah, compromise, you will see. Potential gateway, exactly what I was talking about, right? That there is something new happening. It's a number 5. Number 5 is the number of change. We have 3 here and 8 and 33. Master number. Mermaid, mother and child. We're going to see what this means in a bit. We do have wild horse, freedom, sensitivity, spirit, and partnership. Number 11. 29 is 11. And wow, we have love. You may have resonated with pile number 1 as well, because similar vibes at first glance, but we're going to see what message will actually come through when I started channeling, because again we do have partnership here, which is amazing. Vision quest. Okay. We do have love. Oh, I see. Okay. So energy is similar, but I see that yeah, it doesn't matter. Love can overcome and heal anything. Love is all, and anything else is fear constructed by your minds. Love is divine power. Love is a state of being, not an emotion to make you feel good when you think something is missing. When you truly become love, you will see and feel that nothing is missing. Look beyond your perceived assumptions about everything to see into the heart of all. At the heart of all experience is unconditional love. When you are completely present, you will feel the gift, your present. The gift may show itself as a good or bad situation. However, it is time to unwrap your present experience, tear off the wrapping, and find your gift, the gift of love. I want to check out those. Let's start with Master number 33. Mermaid. So 333 is a number here. You can read, pause and read the entire thing. This side and this side. I'm just going to read the divination message. Okay. Heed maternal advice. Be attentive to advice from a trusted elder family member. A maternal figure from an older generation has much wisdom to offer. What you need is the most. Be humble. Now is the time to listen and absorb. You may not hear what you want to hear, but rest assured you will hear what you need to hear. So listen with an open mind and with the assurance that years of experience lay behind the word of wisdom you will receive. Be receptive to many venues. The advice may come in the form of a personal visit, an unexpected call, or any number of forms of communication, like pick a card, for example, too. While you should be responsive, do not actively pursue this advice. It must come unbidden if it is to be sincere. However, what I got for some of you that might be coaching may be a good I want to show you something. I just flipped through because I was looking for 21 and I saw Sacred Union. Okay, so this may have been something that you want, where you need advice or need some growth. We have the Wise Woman of Wonderland, and it comes upside down, so it's a challenger. Okay, you can pause and read it, but I'm going to read the challenger now. When a wise, and isn't that again? Wow. We do have seek advice from an older woman and wise woman. So synchronicity again. When a wise woman of Wonderland appears as a challenger, this is a sign that you may have compromised yourself out of fear. Have you been in denial about the truth of your situation? Have you sold yourself short rather than ask what you really need? Have you given up your dream for another because you fear abandonment? The wise woman of Wonderland is gently reminding you that you count. Claim your good and never settle for less. Be fearless and make it so. Why hang around for more disappointment when wonderful adventures and opportunities are waiting to unfold for you? Mission quest, okay. So, in the beginning I said that the energy is similar to pile 1. I take it back. It is similar, that it's about love. But I feel that if this doesn't resonate, and you felt drawn to pile number 1 or 2, check out pile number 1. If this right now does not resonate, okay? Or take another pile in general. Because I feel like you still have some journey ahead. I feel like I really get love. I'm sorry. If this is, we have love here, we have partnership. And while I was looking for that card, I just showed you the, what was it called? Sacred Union, I believe. So I believe that is what most of you are interested in. Also with the Vision Quest, it can be kind of a quest. Can, of course, be about spiritually awakening as well. So I'm going to read this as love-related or spirituality related. Of course, it could be anything, like job, like finding your purpose in your job. But what I'm getting here is that you have met a person and you already all of a sudden found yourself on this journey of, like, an eternal journey with number 8 here. A love journey, about partnership, about, yeah, often the swan is talking about higher soul connections as well, with the mirroring going on. And it did bring you some pain, like those can do, or at least some kind of awakening. And I feel like you've been questioning things, maybe like with the compromise I get, maybe you have been given bad advice. You do have advice. I kind of get advice from both cards. Some of that maybe was bad because people were like, oh, just stop it, just forget that person, and you felt like, no, I can't. So I think for many of you it would be a good thing to ask for coaching or learning more about yourself in order to get through this. However, you are guided by spirit. I get that as well. We got the Vision Quest and dreams and visions. So spirit is talking to you. Spirit is telling you that this indeed is some kind of a sacred connection. And again, we did have Sacred Union coming up. And I just, as I flipped through the book, that just really stood out to me, so that I paused for a second. It did something to me, and I got the feeling that it's what it's about here. But in order to get the Sacred Union, you first have to be in union within yourself. You have to be in compassion within yourself, and it does say release. So what I get here is that you're called to release negative thinking, thought patterns, and also other people's advice, like compromising or listening to people who are just like, forget it, this is not for you, when in fact you do feel that it is for you. And so we do have release here. And the love, it does say it's about love, but it says love can overcome and heal anything. So I get that there needs to be something that is overcome. And we have fear constructed in your mind. So I get that is what needs to be left behind. And you will get your love, because we do have the potential gateway. But again, it is a potential gateway, and it's love. You see, it's a heart. Meaning, you manifest. You choose your timeline. I was talking about the spider. Please listen to the intro, because again, right now, I feel for many of us, Spirit is giving us a potential gateway. That is basically the purpose of this reading, that I felt that there's something new coming, a new energy. And we had it in pile number 1. They had the spring, the new card. And sorry, I'm kind of hungry. That's my belly is growling. And the new beginning can be love, can be anything, can be an awakening. I mentioned in the beginning that aces keep coming up in my tarot readings, like a bunch of aces, sometimes like all 4 in just one reading out of 18 cards, that there are 4 aces. And that is actually what inspired me to do this reading, because I could sense this new energy. And for me, the spider totem kept coming up. And again, please listen to the channeled message in the beginning to understand. I don't want to say everything again, but again, it's a potential gateway, meaning you can step through that door if you do your work, or you just let it pass. And it just says something like this in which one was it? About letting opportunity pass. Did I just read it, or was that another pile? I just read, no, it was on this card, wasn't it? About you can get it. Where is it? Sorry. I just read something about missing an opportunity. I'm so sorry. I'm just like, was that the last pile? I just okay, I don't know where I just got that message from. Having missed some opportunity, but I feel that some of you may miss the opportunity when you don't take that step. I don't know if that was the last pile, but it just got it so strong in again in this one. So it's about releasing things. And I would say, I would advise you to reach out to someone who maybe has been through a similar journey, because again, quest, I always say, like a soul journey, it's not a marathon. I mean, it's a marathon, it's not a short distance run. And it's about, we do have wild horse, freedom, freeing yourself from negative thinking. And again, it's number 11, which also indicates a soul connection. So that is what I get. I don't know why I'm rambling right now. I feel like I don't know what to say. I'm like a bit overwhelmed right now. Maybe you've been overwhelmed with this connection. But anyway, you do get, pay attention to your dreams and vision, because this is how Spirit is talking to you. And also be aware that your person is mirroring everything back to you. If you don't have a person, that is just your outer world. It is important for you to step into the energy you want to attract. So again, we do have the potential gateway. Don't worry, there will be other ones. It's not just like this one gateway, and if you don't do it, you have missed your chance for forever and ever and ever and ever. That is definitely not what's happening. Um, but you do get this chance for a gateway. I'm just wondering where I saw about missing the opportunity. But it says it is time to unwrap your gifts. But again, look beyond your perceived assumptions about everything to see into the heart of all. There is something called law of assumption. I would advise you to Google that, law of assumption, which means if you assume something, spirit has to prove you right. If, for example, you assume guys are all cheating a-holes, then the universe will keep sending those guys to you because they will have to affirm. So it's important to change your own inner vision of what you see in order to actually change the outcome. So again, I do see potential gateway. If you do the work, if you don't, you will miss this opportunity and then you will get another one. You will get, however, there is not just one gateway. They will pop up again and again and again. But right now we are approaching a big one, I'm feeling. So I'm a bit thrown out because I'm still thinking. I just read something about you might miss an opportunity if you don't take it, and I don't know where it is. And that is just driving me crazy right now. I read it again and again. I mean, words didn't just disappear. Okay, no, it's gone. Okay, sorry. What else do I get? This pilot's a bit. It's harder to grasp. I'm sorry. Mm. Yeah, with the crown she's got here, I do see some kind of awakening. You know, the crown chakra, but all of the green colors, I do feel that for many of you there's some healing that still needs to be done and freeing yourself from some kind of negative thinking, because again, it does say love can overcome and heal anything, meaning you can do it if you do it. Because fear is just something that is in our mind, whereas love is something that is universal. It's always there and we can always connect to it and take that gateway and communicate. We do have partnership here, so there is partnership. We do have love and partnership. We have the swan again. It's a sign of some higher soul connection. Often we get mirroring here, but I also do like there's something that is not resolved yet within you, and you need to resolve it first in order to attract it. That is why I got so big, like coaching may be good to you for you, or just like talking to somebody who has experienced something similar but who has progressed and is not stuck in this state. We got the quest, so you are called to this quest, meaning your spirit wanted to do this. It's like a soul contract. It is something you agreed to come down here and to do, even if you do feel a bit lonely, or like I mean, a desert is something that doesn't feel very nurturing, right? But and then we do have this tree right underneath, and the tree is nurturing by giving us air, for example. It is nurtured by getting water. It is rooted, so I get this very nurturing energy from this. So stepping from this into this, but it's something that you have to do consciously. And then again, the gateway you have, there is a heart, it's love. There is love waiting for you. And I mean it literally, it is waiting for you. It's nothing you have to fight for. It's already there. You just have to connect and leave fear behind, release fear, negative thinking, and those patterns. Listening to other people instead of your own gut feeling. This is a big thing, because again, spirit is giving you insight. You have visions, and you need to learn to trust those more than naysayers. And I think coaching could help you to, I mean, if you don't want coaching, it's fine. Just You can do it yourself, but you need to do it. Do your chakra clearing work. Do it regularly. Do your self-worth affirmations or meditations. Do them daily. Do it regularly. Do your Ho'oponopono. Work on clearing your patterns. Do your revision work, whatever it is, but it requires work. And you will be guided. Spirit is guiding you as well, and you will make it through the desert, because it doesn't matter how big a desert is, it does end somewhere, right? And you will find the end. So don't feel discouraged if you feel like it's hard. Yes, it is, but it doesn't have to be, because once you clicked and you step through this gateway, it is so much easier, because then you feel free. You have freed yourself from that old limiting belief. Again, it is spirit. We have dream time, vision quest, spirit. So this is a very spiritual journey for you, and you're called to go on this journey, and it will lead you to love. And it doesn't matter if it's universal love, feeling connected, like you're the universe, feeling connected to all that is, or getting that feeling connected to all that is mirrored back to you in a specific person. So that's what I got for you. I'm sorry for the rambling and for constantly looking where I read that. I don't know if I read that in pile 1. I was so sure I read it in pile 2, and then it just disappeared. That part about not missing the opportunity. But again, don't worry, because if you do miss an opportunity, Spirit is giving you more and more and more, because as soon as you have raised your energy, another portal has to open. It just has to. Okay? You will not be stuck once your energy is high. That just can't happen. So if this helped you in any way, again, please like, subscribe, hit the bell icon. You got amethyst, so this is very much about spirituality, awakening. And I am available for personal reading if you want me to coach you. If not, find yourself somebody else. I would advise that you, even if you can't afford coaching, then listen to those kind of videos on YouTube, or get into some kind of, I don't know, like a Facebook group with people, even though those can be a bit tricky, because there's many people who are on those kind of journeys, and they're saying negative stuff like, oh, not all twin flames are meant to be together. That is exactly the kind of belief system that is hindering from getting them to get together, because I believe if you love someone and you want someone with your heart, not your ego, but with your heart, then that is because it's meant for you, and you can have it if you do your work. So I don't believe that not all twin flames get together. Yeah, I do believe that all twin flames get together, but only because they don't do work, because they give up, because they believe that they won't get together. And unfortunately or fortunately, we always create what we believe. So I would advise you to pick up the belief that you will absolutely get together with your twin flame or soul connection, whomever it is, because then the spirit has to confirm you to be right. But in order to really believe it, you have to clear negative thinking, those patterns that hold you back, and you can do the work, and then spirit has to affirm you and give you a union. That is how it works. So pile number 2, all the best. Okay, bye-bye. So pile number 3, this orangey stone. Let's see, what is your message from spirits? We got Frigga, readiness, bounty, plenty. Okay. We got rebirth, spring equinox. I was talking about spring equinox in the intro. So if you skipped that, please listen to it. We got dolphin, playfulness, time to play, and opossum strategy, have a backup plan. The desert prince, upright. Survival, false promises. We don't have false promises because it's upright. Survival. We got heighten your vitality, 49. Oh, beautiful. Wow. Microcosm, seascape, number 15. We've got air. You got 2 number 19s. 19, 19. You may want to look up angel number 1919. 1 in itself is a beginning. 9 is the ending of a cycle. So we have beginnings and ending of a cycle. And of course, 19, 1 plus 9 is 10. 10 is the end of a cycle, and then reduces to 1. 1 plus 0. So yeah, that is very much a new beginning coming for you. We have number 3 is growth and rebirth. And we have this card is called Meditation of 4. Does it say 4? Okay, you can try to focus. You can take a screenshot if you want and read it later. Okay. Sit quietly and close your eyes. Breathe in for a count of 4. Breathe out for a count of 4 and pause for a count of 4. Repeat 4 times, then open your eyes. Do this 4 times a day, and within 4 days you will start to feel lighter. The vibration of 4 invokes a feeling of retreat, order, balance. I just want to point out we have number 49, 49, 4 plus 9 is 13, 13, 1 plus 3 is 4. We have heighten your vitality and number 4. Okay. The vibration of 4 invokes a feeling of retreat, order, balance, just like a square. All that is built upon, it is evenly distributed. 4 inspires you to clean up your foundations, your beliefs and your fears, not by getting rid of them, but creating something new. Focus upon what feels good, and all your negative vibrations fall away from lack of attention, and your highest path magically reveals yourself. Wow. So, okay, this of course can talk about anything. I don't have a specific topic here like love. Doesn't mean that it cannot be about love, but I feel like you, similar to pile 1, are on the edge of stepping into a new energy. We do have readiness. Something is ready. Bounty, plenty. Number 3, growth. Rebirth is a new beginning. We do have the butterfly symbol, talking of course about change, about growing, you could say, about transformation. And then the rabbit, that is also talking about spring and a new beginning. We did have a spring card in pile 1. Yes, we did. So this is a bit mirroring to pile 1. And again, this is why I did this reading, because that is the energy I was picking up, new beginnings. And I noticed all of the aces lately coming up. Aces are new beginnings, and there's like an abundance of aces coming out in my readings. And then we did have spring. Spring is rebirth. And the first pile and this pile as well. So there is a lot of shifting energy, and that is why I got like the spider. You know, the spider is about weaving a new life, weaving something new, and I feel like you have done it as well. I want to read those 2 cards. Okay, I start with the mermaids, microcosm seascape. I'm just going to read the divination message, but you can pause if you want to read all of it. I'm trying to focus, so you can pause, and the other side as well. Focus. Okay, focus. So, divination message, out of harm's way. Didn't we have something like this? Yeah, we have survival. Wow. Again, this is why I love doing the live shuffling, because of the synchronicities. I often get crazy synchronicities. Wow, survival. And out of harm's way. Someday soon you will bear witness to a traumatic event. I think you already have. But do not fear, you're safe. Although upsetting, the upcoming turmoil, I think past turmoil, is removed enough from your person that you will not suffer directly. When the storm arrives, you may feel powerless, but accept that there's nothing you can do. Some things are outside of your control, and you simply have to stand by and watch them transpire. No, I get a complete different message. What I got is that you have already been through stuff, and maybe you felt kind of like caged in this bubble, and you're about to getting out of it. Maybe you have needed the possibility or the necessity to cloak yourself or hide with yourself. but I feel like you're getting out. And look, here the ship is like inside of it. She's holding it, both are like holding a sphere. But I feel like in this one it's like feeling trapped, and here it's like being out. I want to read the Desert Prince, number 19. It was upright, so it's an ally. When you stumble upon the Desert Prince, you receive a gift. The plant life that exists in desert environments, there's like synchronicities, like we had a desert in the last pile. Okay. The plant life that exists in a desert environment is well defended though, and succulent even though it gets little or no water. In spite of external conditions, extraordinary life can form and thrive. Be tough, have courage and dare to dream no matter what the circumstances. It may seem to be a hard time, but not only will you survive, you will thrive. In spite of conditions, you'll succeed. Dry spells are also true tests of faith and courage. Expect nothing less than what is in your most precious dreams and watch miracles manifest. Again, manifesting. We were talking about manifesting. That is why we were doing this reading. Again, the spider is about manifesting. I feel like many of us are close to manifesting something. We do have the air, alignment, breath, and we do have this breathing method here, so that may be something very important for you. I feel like many of you still are or have been in the dark night of the soul. That may have been played out also in outer dramatic experiences. It does say seascape, but I just looked at it and for some reason I saw escape instead of seascape. Escape. You're escaping. You're getting out of whatever it is, and you rebirth. Yeah, I feel like your biggest rebirth is, again, this can be rebirth in anything. It can be love related, anything, but the biggest is that you have been very down and you have been courageous like the lion here, and you are either about to get out of some very trapped situation or you already have, and you are currently still healing but needed to be healed. It may have taken you some strategy, it may have taken you a while, maybe in order to get that. However, what I get is also strategy. Learn, educate yourself on manifesting. Learn how to raise your vitality, your frequency, your vibration. Look at all of these chakra colors. Do your chakra meditation, do your work. We do have a meditation here. So for you, it is very vital in order to find your inner peace in order to push it onto the outside. But I think you're very close to pushing it onto the outside in order to draw in happiness, because we do have playfulness with the dolphin and then heighten your vitality. So if you've been very down and low, that is what you'll get. You will get new beginning, new hope, new again, whatever it is. If it was love you wanted, you will get new love. And we have 1919. I said it in the beginning, the ending and the beginning of a cycle. That is what is happening for you, most likely. You are about to end something, or you already have, and then something new will start. And what will start for you is something that is fertile and beautiful and vibrant and healed. Look at all the chakra colors. Please do your chakra meditations. You will find many of them on YouTube. Do them on a regular basis, and Spirit is going to reward you. This card talked about getting a gift, getting something new, getting rebirth. And it may be springtime already. It may be literally springtime. And look at those two. I mean, they have different hair colors, but how similar they are with the flowers on their head. It's like fall when everything withers, and spring, another cycle. Very beautiful, but again, readiness, being ready. Similar energies, I hope you can see that too, of somebody stepping into his or her power and being fertile. And there will be plenty of rewards for you. And with the crown here, I get crown chakra activation. trust your instinct, and it's very important to treat yourself good. I always say, so if you want to attract love or loving relationships, and that can be friendships, of course, as well, or just getting along with your colleagues, you have to vibrate self-love first. And self-love, of course, means doing good for you, like treating yourself once in a while, doing stuff that makes you happy, being playful, watch that movie that makes you laugh, read that book that makes you smile, listen to that funny cat videos on YouTube, whatever it is that is heightening your energy, because the more you heighten your energy, the more the universe has to mirror that back to you. So you have done your work, obviously, or you wouldn't be able to be on the verge of this major breakthrough. And I feel like it's a major breakthrough, and it's something that is connected to a lot of happiness, stepping out of all desperation. Yeah, we do have alignment here. You are aligning with your purpose, with what you want. You are manifesting. So again, with the strategy, I do get there is maybe a bit more you studying needed. And just my ear just kind of closed. Oh, weird, my ear just, like when you're on a plane and your ear closes. My right ear just kind of, I don't know. So maybe there's stuff you didn't want to hear. Also, listen, meditate, don't tune out the noise from the outside and get more to your inside. What is my gut feeling telling me? We have 1919, so, and the feather, so I get that you may get some synchronicities. Listen to those. Spirit is guiding you. And you will be rewarded. I mean, this is plenty. This was talking about a gift. And look, this is like a gift as well. Like Spirit is giving you something. Something precious. See all the pearls she's got here? A pearl is created when there's like sand getting into the shell. And the seashell is noticing as it is something that it wants to get rid of. And therefore creating a pearl around it. So it doesn't get I don't know how to explain it. It doesn't like the sand, so it's turning it into a pearl, meaning that there has been some kind of wound, something intruded the pearl, the seashell, and it alchemized something negative perceived into something beautiful. And that is what you're doing right now. So do your meditation of 4 again. You can pause and take a picture if you want to take a screenshot of this meditation. It's about finding inner stability in the number of 4, and then again pushing it out. You do have number 4 here as well. Heighten your vitality by meditation, by connecting to Spirit, by having fun, by taking time to plan, by learning more about yourself, and by leaving behind negative thinking and old patterns. And then there will be this amazing rebirth. And before it actually manifests, you will see synchronicities coming, and they will show you are on the right path. And then it's important to just stay on this path and step on and on and on and on. And I actually really love this, because again, I had the feeling that there is something new, rebirth. And pile 1 had the spring cards I told you before, like here, the Green Witch. It is fresh. I need to focus. It says fresh, new, and spring. So it is a lot about new beginning. But again, the spider, again, is aligning it yourself by making those threads. So good job, number 3. If you still have to push through a little, don't worry about it. You absolutely will do it. But again, you will receive success by going on the inside and changing your inner vitality, your inner vibration, and that will get pushed to the outside. So I wish you all the best, number 3. Good job for doing your hard work. And again, I feel many of you already have done that and are about to harvest. And others of you may have to put a little bit, my voice is now closing too. Others of you may have to put a little more effort into it in order to have his den. And I don't know, my ear and my voice are gone now. So, yeah, don't talk much. Listen more. Listen to your inside. That is the message I get. So, I wish you all the best, pile number 3. And I'm going to go to pile number 4 in a bit. I just need some water and I need some lights. Let there be lights. Give me a second. So, hope that is better. Yeah, looks a lot better. Okay. So you get this green stone. And we will see pile number 4 what you got. You got the fairy Norn. Planning, patience, cooperation. Number 31. You got lightning, power. Wow, again, look. Own your power, power. That is why I freaking life shuffle, because I get these synchronicities all the time. Thanks, Spirit. Own your power, preparation, get ready for big changes. We do have the Arrow Master. Number 10 is the ending of a cycle. Detachment, we have it in return. We have Be True to Your Heart. Number 26. Oh, amazing card. You can pause if you want to take it in. Wait, I'm trying to focus better. Yeah, amazing, isn't it? So, oh God, I don't know about that. Hamadryad Lake. I don't know how to pronounce it. Orange Blossom Jellyfish. Transparency, sensitivity, surrender, illumination. And we've got this called Perfect. You can pause if you want to read it by yourself or make a screenshot. Right here, right now, you are perfect. You are love and oneness. The trick is to feel and notice. It's time to step onto the path of self-discovery, move into your center and heal all you are aware of at this moment, transforming these wounds into acceptance and peace. Then bring this love and acceptance to your outer world, no longer attached, and we have detachment here, just saying, no longer attached to the wounds that pushed your buttons, allowing you to be free of your pain. This is an ongoing unfolding of you. Each time you become aware of something that needs to heal, go back inside to your center. It becomes easier every time, and you may get to a place where you view this process as a way to love and accept something new about yourself. Okay, there's some healing that needs to be done. I got that kind of like here too with the power, step into your power. And planning, patient, be true to your heart. I want to read the number 10. No, I want to read this one first. 32. You can read the entire text if you want to. I'm just going to read the divination message. So pause. Okay. A female with bad designs will seek to lead you astray when you are at your most vulnerable. She may be enchanting, but do not allow her to lure you down an improper path. Though you may feel defenseless, know that as long as you stay true to yourself and be true to your heart. First line, you see that? Synchronicities. Boom. Know that as long as you stay true to yourself, you will not be led astray. Keep your wits about you. The nefarious female in question may not be a stranger. She may be someone who you already know, whose goals are at odds with your own. Whether she's a trusted colleague, a long-time acquaintance, or a dazzling new friend, do not be deceived by the glamour of what she proposes. If a situation sounds too good to be true, trust your good instinct. It's a deception. And I want to read the Arrow Master. It is in return, so it's a challenger. So you can pause, of course. Okay. The Arrow Master appears to let you know that if you continue on your present course, you could be shooting yourself in the foot. You're being challenged not to take a look at the motives behind why you want to reach your goal at all. Is this a path of true destiny or the lure of fantasy and ego desires? Well, they go together quite well. Are you setting your intention to win something away from another or to get what you want, whether it is good for you or not at all? Remember also that life is not a competition. The concept of competition is flawed and encourages a perception of lack. Your time will come. Be very clear that you're pointing in the right direction and don't chase your error. If your intention is to find an easier, softer way or a shortcut to your goal, it's time to give that up, since it won't work in the long run. Don't be seduced by quick get-it-now ideas. This is the time to ask for the highest intentions to replace the old ones. Sometimes a new set of arrows and another target altogether are needed. Then you can never miss your mark. Okay, so we do have deception, you have self-discovery going on. Be true to yourself, finding yourself. Find it within yourself and bring it out to the world. Yeah. Okay. So it looks like many of you are on some kind of a wrong path right now. Could be anything. Could be like making somebody your twin flame when it's not. Yeah, that is something that happens quite often. That it is actually a projection of wanting someone onto the other person when it's not true, but it could be any other thing, right? And I feel like you already know the answer within you, and it is time to find it within you, because be true to your heart. We did have that twice, but we also have that something, someone is perceiving you. Here it was called a woman, doesn't have to be a woman, but there is something that is deceptive. Of course, if you are a woman, it could be you yourself deceiving yourself in some kind of way. And so you're called to self-discovery and is transforming old wounds, stepping into your power, and prepare. We do have preparation here and planning and patience there. So there is something that you need to work on in order to get this shift that you want. But you will get it if you do your work. I always have to say it, if you do your work. That is unfortunately always the key element. And you can do it to work, because own your power and power. You do have the power within you. But it's also very important not to misuse your power, like this card said, that maybe just wanting something for the sake of wanting it, even though it's not good for you, or because you don't want somebody else to have it, or to misuse any kind of power. So there you can check if you do have any of those tendencies. Otherwise, of course, it could mean that don't give your power away. Don't give your power away, because be true to your own heart. And again, be true to your heart means be sure, do I want something with my heart, or is it just the ego side of myself who wants it? Because I believe if you want something with your heart, you are meant to have it once you have done your work. But the jellyfish is transparency, like being transparent about yourself. Again, question your own motives. If you say, okay, I want it because I want it with my heart, and look how she's touching her heart, and then pursue it. It's important to pursue what you really, really want. But I get outside influences quite a lot in this pile, and again, it says if you continue on the present course, you could be shooting yourself in the foot. There is something you're just, and again, if this doesn't resonate, pick another pile, but be true to yourself. Be true to yourself, because how often do we just want something, we're blind, like, yeah, I put this person, and this is just an example, I put this person on the twin flame pedestal, so now I have to do everything to get that person, when maybe that is a person who is harming you in some kind of way, or this relationship is harming you. Because many justify a toxic relationship once they heard about twin flames, oh yeah, it must be a twin flame because it hurts. No, a twin flame would never hurt you. What hurts in a twin flame relationship is that you have expectancies that you put upon them and they're not fulfilling them. It's like I feel a lack of love, so I need you to love me so that I do feel loved. And then the person's like, nope, because they mirror the lack of love back to you. And that is what hurts. That is what hurts. Wanting something and not getting it. But a twin flame or higher soul connection would never or hardly ever, I've known of one acceptance when it absolutely turned around, when he was mirroring back to her some nasty stuff that she perceived about herself. And once she healed that, that entirely stopped. Um, so even if you are in a toxic relationship, it's always something that's mirrored back to you. So it's not okay to blame the other person, like, oh, you were doing this and that to me. It's always like, why does my soul want this to mirror back to me? What do I need to learn about myself? So for example, if you, many people are just always like spiritual people always like, oh, there's a narcissist, my person is a narcissist. Of course there are narcissists out there, yes, um, but probably not as many as spiritual people perceive. Because according to them, everybody who doesn't love them the way they want to be loved is a narcissist. um, I know I'm being a bit um, exaggerating here, but you get the drift. I mean, you probably heard of that too, right? It's so easy to blame others, pointing the finger, saying it's a narcissist, but you should ask yourself, why did I attract this person? What is being mirrored back to me? Should I maybe learn to set boundaries? Or if you attract somebody who's treating you in a very bad way, what does that tell you about your self-love? Because you let that person treat you in a way. So there is a major lack of self-love if you attracted a person that is hurting you. So it's important to change that, change your own perspective of yourself, and listen to your heart. Do your healing work. We did have that in this card, right? Do your healing work, and then your person must either change or they're getting taken out of your life and being replaced by somebody who is treating you accordingly to what you see yourself as. So if you see yourself as not just see yourself, that's a mistake many spiritual people do. They know, like, yeah, I'm a good person, I'm helping everybody, but they're not treating themselves well, because instead of helping everybody always when it's not really needed, they should help themselves first by taking care of themselves and by setting boundaries. And I'm not saying it's not okay to help other people, not at all. I'm got helping syndrome myself, right? But it's important to set boundaries, like, no, not today. Today I need to rest. If it's like a life or death emergency, of course you still help. Then it doesn't matter if you're tired, you do help, right? But if it's not a life or death emergency, sometimes it's okay to say not today, and that is self-love. And if you can't do that ever, if you always say yes to everything, you're sending the signal to the universe, look, universe, I'm not worth to be treated as somebody's number one because I don't do it myself. And I'm not talking about becoming egoistic. There's like a middle ground, okay? I'm talking about finding the middle ground, taking care of yourself and others. And if you take care of yourself, you have more energy to help others. So it's a good thing to take care of yourself. And why was I talking about that? About if you, for example, feel you are in a narcissistic relationship, toxic relationship, it's not your twin flame. Do your inner work, get out. And what either can happen is that a person will transform and then comes back to you in a new state, or not at all, but then it was not your person. But whatever it is, that was just an example. It could be a job. You do a job that you hate, but it's just like, oh, but maybe I get good money, or maybe I get promoted even though I hate it. That could also be the wrong path. And then you would basically be a slave. You just go to a job, do it every day for many hours, even though you hate it, just to get, I don't know, $100 more. And get sick maybe mentally because you hate doing that. I have done that. I've had a job in my early 20s as a secretary, and I had to vomit every morning before I got there. Just the idea of getting there, I got up and I had to vomit every day, actually, because my body was telling me, come on, you hate it, you hate it, you hate it. So you have to listen to the signals of your body, because I feel you're getting signals. Yeah, be sure that about what you want. What do you want in life? And again, for you, it's the main task. So you will get what you want. It will take some planning, preparation, patience, and stepping into your power. And again, by power, I don't mean overpowering people. It means stepping into, I know what I'm worth, and I do have the power to work on myself. That requires power. It does require energy to do that. But again, it is important to set boundaries for this pile quite a lot. And also you will have get ready for big changes. So you are going to have your big change. But it might be a different path than you're on right now. It may be something completely different, but a blessing in disguise, something even better than you do now. Others of you, if you feel like you are on the right path, it requires some changes on the inside in order to get it on the outside. Again, it does say patience, it does say planning. We did have the message of be true to your heart twice. That came out. Yeah. You may feel defenseless. Know that as long as you stay true to yourself, you will not be led astray. Oh my God, you will not be led astray. And this is, if you continue your present course, meaning you are on the wrong path because maybe you've trusted the guidance of others, or you have more trusted the guidance of your fear instead of your heart. But once you step into your heart and see how she's got it in her hands, but it's kind of like the close to her heart, like this is illuminated. And that's what I felt drawn to all the time, like the illumination of the heart. I'm just wondering, is that a spider up there? Because again, this was about spiders. I don't know exactly. But yeah, it's so important to transform, to step into your own vibrating energy, and then you will get your major break through as well. But again, perfect. Path of self-discovery. Yeah. It is time to step onto the path. Again, that implies you're not on the right path yet. You need to step onto a right path and transforming wounds into acceptance and peace, acceptance to your outer world. There's an ongoing unfolding of you. Yeah, you will absolutely step into your power. But again, we do have like 3 cards now that are about step on your path. Get off the path you're on right now. Don't be led astray. And I know this is probably not the message you wanted to hear right now, but still it's an important message, because you can only step onto the right path if you get aware, I am on the wrong path right now. And again, the right path is you instinctively know what it is. Your soul knows, your heart knows. It's never the one with fear. It's never the one with fear. Because we do, again, to have 2 power cards. Maybe some of you have been giving away that power to others, and now you are called to step into your power. Do your work. Ground yourself. I mean it. Do your chakra work. Ground yourself. Do your root chakra, your heart chakra, your solar plexus chakra, basically all chakras. Just do your chakra work. And once you do that, again, you will be on an entirely new course. And that will be a good one. Very good one. And you will learn so much about yourself on that course. And you will attract what you want, because you attract what you vibrate, right? And you will change your vibration, and by that you will attract. I just felt drawn to the stone, the green one. It's the heart chakra stone, of course. Green is connected to the heart chakra, so there's some healing that needs to happen here. Be true to your heart. Yeah, don't listen to others that are trying to keep you away from your path. So this is what you're called to do, and this is what you will do, and it will, of course, be rewarded in a big time. Like, I feel like this is your reward. Look at all of those beautiful colors. We have the peacock feathers that are often symbol of beauty, but also I heard that peacocks eat poisonous animals like frogs, and they transform that poison into the beautiful colors. So it's transformation, taking something poisonous, turning it into something beautiful. But that transformation can be like feeling more beautiful within your body. We do have more butterflies transformation. We have hummingbirds. Hummingbirds talk about joy. This might be a spider. So manifesting, weaving your web, being illuminated, happy, like going on a journey. I get that with the boats here. But again, be true to your heart, and you will be rewarded for forever. It's 26. 2 is a number of union, love as well. 6 is another number of love and union, and 26 is eternal. Finding eternal union within yourself, and maybe with another person if that is what you wanted. But it may, for many of you, may not be the person you, either not the person you have in mind right now, or there is something that needs to transform to make it the person you want right now. Because again, once you transform, your outer side has to transform as well. Yeah, it's a lot about acceptance. I think like accepting yourself, lack of love, self-love. So do your work, do your affirmations on self-worth, self-love, and I feel like you will get rewarded. But right now you need to put in some work and really, really be true about who am I? Whom am I listening to, my ego or my heart? So that is what I got for you, number 4. Long reading, but I wish you all the best, and I wish you so much luck and fun on your new path. Okay, you're going to find your new path. I'm pretty sure of it. Bye-bye.